Hey everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan, and at the time of this recording, Bitcoin is just hanging slightly over 47,000. The global market cap as its entirety is over 2 trillion again. That's good. DeFi, 11% of the total 24-hour volume, and Bitcoin, the dominance down again to 43%. And when we take a look at the three top performers in the 100 by market cap, we've got Solana, a DeFi project, 39% up, Terra Luna, another DeFi token, up 27%, and then Revain, up 23%. Well, this is a very interesting project since it hasn't had anything exciting in its price action since 2018. I really don't know what's driving it. I did take a look at what they do. They provide a platform where you can leave reviews on developers, projects, products out there. And then, of course, it gets permanently put onto the blockchain. I don't know. I don't know what's driving it. There are a lot of people who have done reviews on it, but honestly, I don't know any more than that. Okay, what we want to take a look at is XRP, because as you can see from this heat map, almost everything is moving back into the green, but we've got XRP kind of having some struggle here. It's at $1.26, has this 61.1 slightly bullish, almost into the neutral technical score zone. I don't know. I'm just taking a look because it seems to be changing hour by hour. There are some interesting facts, though, that came out from Singapore. They have a brand new report, and Singapore is absolutely the crypto hub of Asia, if not now the crypto hub of the world. And they are reporting that Ethereum is more popular than Bitcoin by a lot, and XRP ranks 4th, just behind Cardano. And of course, in the 26 pages of stats that I just eat up like candy, my channel, if you don't know, only has 10% of women that are subscribed. But in Singapore, 1 out of 5 crypto holders are women, so that's 21%. And they interviewed 4,348 respondents for these numbers, and found that the average income, you can kind of compare, in Singapore is 51,000 annual income, and the average age, 29. And XRP is more popular with women, where DOT or Polkadot is more popular with men. Just 27% of Singaporeans feel bullish. I thought that was low. But then when you look at how many are actually involved in getting some sort of yield or interest on their crypto, because DeFi is very hot in this part of the world, 43% are getting interest from their cryptocurrency, and 65% get their info from YouTubers. Gosh, very interesting. All right, I am going to go over some questions that I received in yesterday's video, because I know that they are questions that a lot of people have. The first question came from, if you build it, they asked, when will the SEC lawsuit against Ripple actually conclude? Well, first thing is nobody knows. Nobody knows, not even those people who claim they have sources. Now, I know there's a rumor going around that it's going to be settled sometime in mid-September. But I got to thinking, and I decided to ask Attorney Jeremy my thought, because I would think that the Ripple team of attorneys and the SEC would want to wait on making or accepting any settlement offers until both camps can clearly see their full position, which would be after the expert discovery deadline of October 15th. So I asked him, doesn't this part of the discovery weigh heavy? And I would think that if it does weigh heavy, we would be seeing both sides wanting to really get a full on view of where their position is. Just what I'm thinking. But to answer in a nutshell, nobody knows. You can keep your eye on my Twitter feed, and hopefully Jeremy will give us some sort of feedback to that question. All right, the next question that I received is, will XRP be backed by gold? My answer is no, and that would probably be never. I did find a quote from David Schwartz, and you can see here that XRP is an asset that can be used for settlement. It's kind of like gold that can instantly teleport around the world. It does actually move value, and there's nothing to settle afterwards. So it doesn't need to be backed by gold. It actually is valuable all on its own. So it is like gold. All right, the next question I got was from Toronto, Ontario. He asked me, does SBI India have any kind of partnership with Ripple? You remember, there is somebody out there who is getting SBI Japan mixed up with SBI India. The SBI India is the state bank of India. So in this question, does Ripple have any partnership with SBI India? That would be the state bank. No, they don't. Nothing that has ever been announced. There were some rumors that were floating around in the media back in 2018, but nothing. What I can tell you that has been announced is in February, they have decided to join JP Morgan's blockchain-based payment network. This is a network that is very much like a walled garden. It is for the partners of JP Morgan. It's called Link, and you can find all the information out there on the internet about it. So there we go for that. Next question I received, what in the heck happened to QuaNT? Well, QuaNT is up 3% in the last 12 hours. They're 2.5% up in the last 24 hours, 4.5% up on the 7-day, 122% up on the month, and wait for it, on the yearly gain, 1,264% up. So it's sitting at $158 right now. Yeah, it's not surprising because they, of course, had such an unbelievable price action that drove and surged the price up beyond what anybody was expecting. There's always going to be a little profit taking, and then it cools off. But actually, just in the last few hours here, it's climbing back up again. We've got that $158, and I'll bet you, watch this. It's moved since I prepared to get this video recorded. 59.2 was the technical score, and just since the time I put it together to right now, look at that. The technical score has gone up 93.5 to very bullish. It's moving again. It's starting to move. So I think, yeah, I think it's doing what they all do when they move that much in price in a very short period of time. Always a pullback. All right, Alan asked me, what would I use for a wallet? Oh no, this one here. Darla Hennessy asked, how do I get into John Deaton's case to be represented? And that's an easy question. You want to go to John Deaton's Twitter site, and you'll see here he has pinned the tweet where he has a contact information Google Doc, and all you need to do is fill it in and submit it, and you're all taken care of. So if you want to join that and be one of the thousands of people that he is representing, that's how you find that form. All right, here is this question with the XDC wallet. Well, I think there are probably a lot of good answers, but this is one that I think is a good one. It's solid. and that's Decent. It was added back in January. The reason why I would choose Decent is for a couple of reasons. They support a lot of different tokens, so it can not only support your XDC, but it'll be able to support others. And you can choose between the biometric wallet or the card wallet or the software wallet. And all of them are managed from a single phone app. It's very, very easy. And the developers that are out of South Korea are doing frequent updates, and it sells for about $119. I think it's a really solid choice for XDC. All right, I got the question, where can I buy XRP? Oh my gosh, well, that question, there is a lot of it depends. It depends where you live. It depends on what kind of pair you want to have in terms of if you want to trade in from a coin or if you want to trade in on a certain fiat from around the world. So when I don't know where you live, it's a little bit hard. If you're in the United States, the choices are few and far between right now, but Uphold is a good choice. And then you go to CoinMarketCap. There are over 600 different options here. Go to CoinMarketCap, click on the project, scroll down, look at the markets, and then you'll be able to see all of the different pairs and who is offering them. So depending on where you live, in what kind of exchange you want to use, that is the answer, and really only you as a trader can make that decision. All right, the other question, Galaxy Sector asked, please explain why XRP has this 55 billion locked up and couldn't Ripple just dump it on the market at any time? The answer to dumping it on the market at any time is no. They're locked up, and that lockup is in a smart contract. And so just 1 billion are released every month. So when we have a quarterly report from Ripple, as we do every quarter, they talk about what happens to those 3 billion that were released in that particular quarter. And you can see from quarter 2, 2021, that they put back into escrow from the 3 billion, 2.7 billion. And then that goes into a new contract. Just 157 million were sold on the OTC, over the counter, for the on-demand liquidity or ODL clients. And that would be those that are using the digital asset XRP to facilitate those remittances using XRP. So they do that to support that line of credit that they offer. And also the European on-demand liquidity transactions, it says in here, just so you know, grew 250% over 2020. Yeah. So year to date, 40% is in ODL. So it's really, these quarterly reports are wonderful in terms of keeping you updated. And I'm going to be sponsoring the third contest for a logo makeover. This is from Hardcore XRP, or is it XRP Hardcore? Let me just see. I always get that mixed up. It is extra_hardcore. He is a wonderful designer in the space. He's done so many for the community. This is the most recent one that he did, which is really powerful. And so I'm going to sponsor the third contest, and I do have more details to be announced. I will let you know. So yesterday I posted this very cute, what I thought was a tortoise, but it is indeed a turtle. That was one of the visitors to a shrine that was founded in the year 809 here in Japan, up in Ibaraki. I didn't know what kind it was, and I had many people leave comments that it is the red-eared slider. And so, yep, sure enough, it is that red-eared slider, and they are a turtle that has just gone a little bit explosive here in terms of population. There's an estimated 8 million. They're taking over. It was introduced after World War II as a pet. They imported them from America. And I think, well, obviously too many people released them. And so they have found that, wow, we really like Japan, and they are taking over a lot of the native species, which is not a good thing. So they're doing very well here, and a little bit of a problem, I think. That's the reason why when you bring animals into areas that are not native to the region, it's not a good idea to release them. But they are cute, and they do get fairly large, like up to 12 inches or 1 foot in length, and can, in the right conditions, live over 20 years old. I didn't know. And here is something that I think you recognize, right? The famous golden arches. Well, I want to take you to a photograph in 1960. This is in Montgomery County, Illinois. It is the first McDonald's, and you can see at that time they used this little character whose name was Speedy. And Speedy has been preserved in some franchises around the world, not too many. He's very, very rare. And even eBay, there is one of the hats that an employee would wear that you can still buy. It says it's never been worn. They're trying to get $25 for it. But because Japan is celebrating its 50th year of McDonald's being here, they did these retro bags and packaging, which I think is really cute, with Speedy. And if you notice carefully, look at this ad that's happening to my right. It's an Uphold ad, and they are advertising to buy BTC 0. BTC 0. We're going to look at that in a moment. But I want to just jump back to McDonald's Japan. They are really paying attention to what's happening on social network. They have even made a policy change because of it. If you want to order your ice cream and not get a cone, but rather have your ice cream in a cup, it can officially be done. And it's no problem to do at the time you order. And the reason why is because something very funny has happened in terms of a sweets hack. And here is somebody from Hawaii showing you just what that is and how it's taken the world by storm.
Sunday cup. We'll call that a day. I think that's good enough. Cheers. Whoa. Whoa. Okay, I've been seeing this hack all over TikTok, and so of course I had to try it. So basically you get a sundae, and then you take an apple pie. I got a taro pie. I've actually never had one of these. They have taro pies here in Hawaii. And then you take your spoon. Also, I brag about it every time, but the apple pies in Hawaii are fried. Yeah. Okay. Oh, no. Oh, got it. Okay, and then basically, oh, this looks messy. You have to, like, crush. Mine is flaking. You crush your pie.
She's funny. So this has just gone viral, this way to eat them. And so voila, yeah, even in Japan now, you can get your ice cream in a cup and then pop the hot apple pie in there. It sounds so good. And you'll get the retro design as well. So here is this Bitcoin ad again. Have you ever heard of the BTC 0? If not, I want you to know that it is a real Bitcoin. It's wrapped in an ERC20, so it is really an Ethereum-based coin, but it has all the properties of Bitcoin. However, what's different is that it is net zero emissions, so it's carbon neutral. What they do when they wrap it is they retire 10 tons of CO2, and it's the world's first tradable carbon token. So real BTC, but wrapped and then fully audited, substantiated, and transparent, but net zero emissions. Would you buy one? I'm kind of curious if you would buy one. All right, everybody, do take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.